Welcome to the Globe in View on Niger Live Television, reaching you from Bielsa's capital city, Yanagwa. My name is Barbie Mkparu with the headlines. Governors honor late Navy Captain Fehabo Walter in Nimbe. Federal Workers Forum calls for decentralized refining, predicts lower petrol price. Ijaw National Academy girls win national title, earn World Championship ticket. And King Charles to proceed with U.S. visit after Washington incident. A quick reminder for our viewers and partners that Niger Live TV is officially open for business. If you are looking to boost your brand through paid adverts or sponsorships, we are ready to partner with you. You can reach us right now via call or WhatsApp on our studio line on 081 293 40000. For physical consultations, visit our head office at number 122 Mbiama Yanagwa Road, Amarata Yanagwa, Bielsa State. And don't forget to stay connected. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and X at Niger Live TV, or visit our website at www.nigerlivetv.com. Details of the news shortly. Glad you're still with us. From the home front here in Bielsa State, Governor Doye Diri, alongside his Ebonyi State counterpart, Francis Nwifuru, and Delta State Governor Sharif Oborovwe, were among dignitaries who paid their last respects to former military administrator of Ebonyi and Delta States, late Chief Walter Fehabo, in Nimbe local government area of Bielsa State. At the funeral service held at King Koko Square in Ogbolomabri, Nimbe, the governors in separate remarks acknowledged the contributions of the retired Navy captain to nation building, describing him as a patriot and statesman. Governor Diri, represented by his deputy, Dr. Peter Akpe, said the late Fehabo Walter made Bielsa proud through his impactful leadership in Ebonyi and Delta states, leaving behind legacies worthy of emulation, adding that after retiring from the military, the deceased served as chairman of the State Project Monitoring Committee and alternate chairman of the Nimbe Council of Chiefs. He described late Fehabo Walter as a man of integrity whose good works would continue to speak for him, and also expressed appreciation to the governments of Ebonyi and Delta states for their support to Bielsa, the Nimbe Council of Chiefs, and the Fehabo family. In his remark, the Ebonyi State Governor, Francis Nwifuru, represented by his deputy, Patricia Obila, described the deceased as a man of vision, discipline, and patriotism, who laid a solid foundation for the socio-economic and political development of Ebonyi State, and extended condolences to the family and announced a donation of 50 million naira in support. Also, Delta State Governor Sharif Oborovwe, represented by his Chief of Staff, Johnson Erojo, said although the late Fehabo his tenure as military administrator in the state was brief, he contributed to stability and ensured a smooth transition to civilian rule. The Chief Naval Staff Vice Admiral Idi Abbas, represented by the Flag Officer commanding Central Navy Command, Rear Admiral S.D. Ibrahim, said the late officer served the Nigerian Navy and the country meritoriously throughout his career. Meanwhile, Commissioner for Education, Dr. Gentle Emela, has congratulated students of Ijaw National Academy following their victory at the second National School Volleyball competition held at the Teslim Balogun Stadium in Lagos. The Ijaw National Academy girls defeated host state Lagos in straight sets, winning 2-0 with scores of 25-18, 25-18 and 15-12, delivering a commanding performance that stunned the home crowd. In a congratulatory message, Dr. Emela commended the team for what he described as a historic feat, attributing the victory to determination and the discovery of raw talent. He also acknowledged that the contributions of Godwin Adagbo, the Nigeria School Sports Federation in Bayelsa State, as well as the coaches and management of Ijaw National Academy. Dr. Emela said the state government is proud of the achievement, noting that the team has brought honor to Bayelsa and the Ijaw Nation. He further appreciated the efforts of those who contributed to the success, noting that the victory has qualified the Ijaw National Academy girls to represent Nigeria at the World School Volleyball Championship, scheduled to hold in Shanglo, China, from July 1 to 10, 2026. In national news, the Federal Workers' Forum has called for the decentralization of crude oil refining across Nigeria, saying the move could reduce the pump price of petrol to about 100 naira per litre. A statement by the General Secretary of the Forum, Andrew Emeleze, noted that allowing state governments to establish and operate refineries would promote competition, enhance efficiency, and reduce dependence on imported petroleum products. According to him, local refining by states would reduce reliance on imports and conserve scarce foreign exchange, while also creating jobs and stimulating industrial development across the country. Emeleze added that Nigeria's current economic challenges, particularly the rising cost of living, are closely linked to high energy costs following the removal of fuel subsidy. Troops of Operation Enduring Peace have rescued a kidnapped victim and recovered 8 million naira ransom in Kwayan Pan local government area of Plateau State. A statement by the Media Information Officer of the Joint Task Force, Captain Chinonso Ote, said the operation, carried out April 25th, secured the release of the victim and recovered the ransom earlier paid by the family, during which they also secured the release of an abducted female victim from the Buana area of Shendam local government area on April 19th. It added that through sustained intelligence gathering and interrogation of an arrested suspect who confessed to the crime, troops identified the victim's location as at Pandam Forest in Kwayan Pan local government area of Plateau State, where she was found and rescued. In foreign news, Britain's King Charles III will proceed with his planned state visit to the United States despite a shooting incident that disrupted the White House Correspondents' Association dinner in Washington. A statement by Buckingham Palace said the king, was greatly relieved that President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump and other guests were unharmed during Saturday's night's incident. It notes that the King and Queen expressed gratitude to those who acted swiftly to ensure safety and confirmed they were looking forward to the visit commencing as scheduled. King Charles and Queen Camilla are expected to begin the 4-day visit today, less than 48 hours after the incident at the high-profile media event. The visit, aimed at reinforcing long-standing ties between the United Kingdom and the United States of America as America marks 250 years of independence, which will include engagements in Washington and New York. During the trip, the king is expected to become the first British monarch since 1991 to address a joint session of the United States Congress. The royal couple will also meet President Trump and the First Lady at the White House and attend a state dinner. Meanwhile, United States President Donald Trump said Iran could initiate contact if it seeks to negotiate an end to the ongoing conflict as Tehran intensifies diplomatic efforts by engaging Russia. Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi arrived in Russia to seek support from President Vladimir Putin amid growing uncertainty over prospects for peace. Hopes of renewed diplomatic progress weakened after the United States cancelled a planned visit to Islamabad by its envoys Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner. And that concludes the news on Niger Live TV. My name is Barbie Mkparu. Thank you for watching and do have a peaceful and productive day ahead.